What is going on, boys? Today we are finally getting back to the Fiesta. I have not worked on this car. Well, I have been, but like off camera, for probably like a good 2 months now, and I've had this part and I'm about to fit to it for like 3 months, and I've needed to get it on, and I kept postponing it because I had to make sure the windows were done first, because otherwise it would have made no sense. But I can thankfully say the windows are in. There is a window video coming, but we haven't completely finished them off yet, but we've got to the point where I can fit the new part now, and then the windows will be complete, and then I can drive it again. The sump, all the bolts are finally out of it, so it's ready to get dropped and put the new sump on. But I've got polycarbonate windows now in it with the little sliders. I'm not going to show you too much because obviously that's a different video in itself, but I'll show you what we've got today to fit to this car. So boys, I've been waiting to fit these for a long time. These are actually gloss black, as you can see from up that corner there. Track car door cards. Also know Jesse just put a set of these on his track car, and I know Adam Ive was a set on his. But I went for like the black with the black handles, keep it simple because I know what colour the car's going to go. It's got the pull handles, so I need to work out how that fits on, and it does seem pretty quick, simple and easy. It's just got basic fixings like Allen key bits. So I need to take the actual stock card off. I'll show you now. We've ripped most of it off already, so this is sort of what I'm working with. This will just fall off. It's only got one holding it in each corner. Obviously the speaker's been ripped out. There's nothing really in it. This is all cut to shit, so I'm hoping I can just rip this off and everything should be okay. I just don't really know what wiring's going to what, but I'm going to pull everything really fucking hard and see what comes out. And obviously this is going to be used to actually use on the new door card coming through from the back of it, but I need to get all this plastic off and work out what we're going to do wiring wise. So that's probably going to be the first job of today. But yeah, it's good to be back on the Fiesta. It's been a long time. I know you guys kept saying I haven't touched it for a while, but I've been meaning to. It's just I've had to wait for things to happen first for me to start back onto it, but we are back at it again. So let's get straight into this one, shall we? Baby, you're the one for me. Baby, you were meant for me. I'm madly in love with you. So first thing first, I pulled all the wiring back through, popped all these off, and popped these ones off. But I've got to get around the frame for the window itself. So I'm guessing I'm just going to undo these Torx bits down here, and then I can lift it off and pull it through, and then this shitty bit can all come off. You can see where it definitely was red before, but you can see we've got the windows in, and we've dropped a lot of nuts and bolts down down in the actual door, which I might need to get out, because otherwise I'm going to have like a rattling bean can when I drive down the road. And we are almost off. Come on, put that through there. Done. Weight reducted. Now we've just got an easy door. Got the loom here, still goes so the lock actually can still work. And yeah, lovely jubbly. I might as well cut all that bit off, but I think I'm just going to tuck it in for now, just in case I cut off something that I'm going to need later down the line. But yeah, I've got to get all these out, because otherwise they're just going to give me a headache when I drive down the road next. I've made the decision to paint around. I've lined it up where the new one should go, and it looks sick, but you can see a bit of red around the edges, so I'm just going to spray a bit now, because this shit goes off pretty quick. And it doesn't have to look great, it's just don't want red sticking out. And it's just like satin black in it, or matte black, sorry. so it's not going to make a big difference. It looks better, so I might as well do it right. So I'll take it off and paint it again. But whilst this dries, I can strip down the other side, so then they both sort of go straight on. And I've got to work out how you make the handle mechanism still work with the door card. So I'll have to work that out whilst it dries anyway, so it gives me something to do, I guess. And that's all the shit from my door card to get out. That would have been a little bit rattly. But there is like shattered glass in that corner there, so I'm guessing at one point this car's windows got smashed up. So that's always sick. But I touched on a bit of black. I forgot to actually record it, but yeah, there was just a bit of red showing around the top and stuff. Where obviously I filmed it with them on, and they have like the extra lip bits where my new ones don't. But all that's off now. I've sort of just tried to knot this up. If it does bang around a bit too much, then I will just cut it all out. But I didn't want to cut it and then regret cutting it because I needed it not cut. But I've got a feeling I've got to push this through as well. I'll sort that out in a second, because these door cards sit very flush, because I've got the option for actual polycarbonate windows. So they do these for normal factory glass, but obviously then you still have all the motor and stuff in it, where mine doesn't, because it doesn't need it. So that's always the different options and shit. But yeah, it should be sick. So while this side all dries off, I'm just going to start stripping the other side. I'm not going to bother showing you, because I've already shown you how to do that side, and can't really show you anything anyway because I've already stripped the door cards off. But you pretty much know how it is. Pull it, if it comes off, it comes off. If it don't, pull it a bit hard so it breaks, then it comes off, doesn't it? So yeah, we'll start the other side, and then that door card will look like this door card. Okay, so I've worked out how the whole like door opening and closing mechanism works. You like when you buy these, they show you how, but it's just very fiddly to do and feel at the same time, and you can't really do it when you're hanging this up. But I've worked it out now, so this has got a good structure. This pulls and that activates, so it's all working. I've also lined it up, so it should work perfectly now. I have scratched up my new little paint job, but I can just paint it at a later date when I don't have to worry about drying it. So probably when this is done, I'll make sure it's all sealed, I'll paint it, and then I'm too scared to put off this protection yet, because I don't want to obviously scratch it, and this looks like beautiful. But we have some really nice hardware. Come with nice Allen key head fittings, and then some little black bits just to make them, just to go that extra mile, make it look that pretty. I'm just going to put the first two in, hang it up, and then I'll show you a bit more. But it's quite hard, it's quite difficult to film and shit. See where they go in the same like stock holes. They do these door cards for literally everything in every other car. Mark 7 Fiestas, Focuses. Look, follow them on Instagram, you'll see they literally do everything. There we go, if it gets tight, nib it up. Don't want to go too tight, don't want to bend it in, but you see it's holding now. And luckily I got one of these for Christmas, like with the little bit set from Halfords, and this is literally coming perfect for this today. So praise the Lord for that. But let's go to the other corner, and then I can show it properly. So as you can see, you've got the door cards on, you've got the pull handles to shut the door, check their door cards. They look everything looks very fancy and prestige, and you've got this to the actual mechanism works. Don't want to pull it just yet, I want to make sure this is all on properly, and I'll show you how all the bells and whistles this works. But it just looks so much better. Oh, I love it, oh, I love it. So as you can see, this door card here is pretty much on now. There's just a couple little bits of the hardware I've got to get in. I'm trying to line it up and like tilt it and crooked it and all that stuff, but I've got to do some touchings obviously. But it is looking very sharp and very sick. Like, I do love the look of it, so sick. But as it's on for now, and I want to get the paint done, I'm going to leave this one here for now. I've got the handle working, the pull thing, everything. I'd like to drive around and see what it sounds like different wise, but obviously I can't yet. But yeah, it's looking sick, I'm very happy with it. Going to start on the other side now, but I've just got to sort out the door catch thing, same as I have to do this side, so the pull still works. But yeah, shouldn't take too long. On this side, I'm just going to bolt this one up into the door, so this hangs and you pull it through the card, so you can actually have like pull the door back to shut it. So I'm just going to hang this in. It's pretty simple, like, you know what you're doing. You just go through the hole, hook it in, and then pull it through the door card, so you can actually have a puller.
Baby, you're the one for me. Baby, you are. I'm madly in love with you.
Okay, well, as you can see, both sides are now on. I'm gonna leave the actual like film on for now, just in case, until we've finished doing everything. I don't want to get them all scratched up and everything, but they do look sick. I'm very happy with them. So track car door cards, I'll leave a link down below. They've got a website on Instagram, do literally pretty much every car I can think of, track, drift, whatever you're thinking, they'd probably do it, do you know what I mean? So I'll leave their link down below, make sure you grab them for yourself. They do look sick. I do like the finish of the car, and I know I have been slacking a lot on the Fiesta content, but it seems like whenever I touch it, something else breaks on the Fiesta. But engine wise, this should be back up and running very, very soon. Like I said, all the bolts are now off the sump, just got to drop it, put the new sump on, and then put the oil and spark plugs in that originally was meant to go in, but they already sat down there ready to go in, so it's not a problem. But yeah, Fiesta content should be back soon. Let me know if you want to see more Fiesta stuff, or do you want to see more Golf R stuff, because obviously I can't please everyone, because half people want to watch one and half people watch the other, and then it just causes shit really. So if you want to see more Fiesta content, comment down below. If you want to see more Golf R content, also comment that down below, so I know what you'd rather see, so I know sort of what court I'm batting in, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'll leave it here. Make sure you drop a like on this comment, like on this video. Sorry, I'm tired, it's a Sunday. Comment down below what you want to see next to the Fiesta. Hit the subscribe button, check out the Patreon if you haven't already, and grab some stickers if you've not done so yet. So yeah, I'll see you boys next one. Peace.